Hello and welcome to the Brewmaster Monk Tanking Silver Proving Grounds guide. And there's a lot of ways to cheat with monks. This ox statue, I love this thing. Just pulses out threat constantly. It really can't, I don't know if it actually, yeah, it actually can hold off of her. So literally, you just keep your ox statue out and watch it tank. And as you can see, you don't even have to do anything for this first wave. It's ridiculous. Though you really probably should, because you don't want to last too long, because your DPS, while a lot, amazing, does help out. And I don't have the proper enchants or really anything for this. Also, your Touch of Death is amazing in here. Again, let's just activate that again. And this bugger will take these ads. And the nice thing about it is it can't even get... it doesn't even get, let's see, I'm going to blow that. And the Black Ox statue will just tank these ads for you. It's amazing. I'm going to go ahead and breathe that on you. And I'm just going to go ahead and stun them. And roll away. And refresh the Black Ox statue. And you see these ads just die right away. It's ridiculous. Now you don't want to just sit there and try to be too cheap with the Black Ox, because your DPS does help.
Illusionary flame callers. They cast fireballs and spew lava. Use the lava to your advantage. It will burn the other illusions.
As you can see, he's casting at the Black Ox statue. I don't even need to do anything. Alright, let's go ahead and just interrupt that. I'm going to go ahead and blow my Transcendence so I can start stacking up. I'm not necessarily using the best talents either. I'm using Chi Brew. I mean, not Chi Brew. You should be using Chi Brew. Pretty much just because it's a downright amazing talent. I don't. I use the elixirs mainly because I solo a lot of stuff with him. You don't necessarily, and so really it's not the best talent, but I love it for soloing and everything, so that's what I'm using. I would recommend Chi Brew in here. Just the ability to get extra Chi anytime you want it is just kind of amazing. See, the Black Ox statue is just tanking for me and just mitigating so much damage, just making this so much better. And I just taunted him, and that's all I did. And I'm letting her kill him, and down he goes. And I'm just going to drink a little bit. Help spike myself back up. I'm going to refresh my Ox statue. Oh, see, it's actually almost kind of difficult to pull off your Ox statue. Your generic abilities just don't even hold it. And I just stood in that. Like, that's bad of me. Oh well. Whatever. See, your Ox statue will then just nicely pick up those ads. And you can watch it just tank for you. See, not even on her. Your Ox statue makes some of these things so easy. And the nice thing about this is I don't feel that this is too cheap. I mean, this is, okay, I'm not going to lie, this is cheap. But really, it works pretty well even in dungeons. You do have to be careful with your Ox statue because it will pull everything in a 40-yard, and not 40-yard, 30-yard radius. So you don't want to accidentally pull additional mobs that you're not really ready for. But it's such a nice ability. And as you can see, thanks to this, I've barely had to use any defensive abilities at all. I haven't been using Elusive Brew. I haven't been using my Guard that much. I mean, I've used it a few times, but mainly, of course, you just do your generic tanking stuff. You upkeep your Shuffle. And, I mean, so really, like, Silver with a Monk is so easy thanks to that statue. It's like it is the cheapest thing. It is so freaking cheap. Let me pick up some of these healing things. And I might just Touch of Death this guy. Can I Touch of Death him yet? There we go. Go ahead and interrupt that. I'm gonna just let him tank my Ox statue. Come here. Go ahead and blow Guard. This wave I'll actually take a little bit of damage because I'm tanking both of these. Come here. Come here. And I'm actually doing this correctly. Oh, looks like my Ox statue died, so I need to go pick this up. Do pay attention that your Ox statue really isn't the most survivable thing. Oh. Hey, come here. Your Ox statue isn't the most survivable thing, so it will die. It will actually die a lot. I have guard up. Guard is ridiculous too. You have to be careful with using your guard because it does have a 30-second cooldown, but it is basically just an instant. I have tons and tons of HP. Shield. Makes things really easy. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh that. And just blow the fire. I could just be letting my statue tank most of this. Actually, I think it is tanking a lot of this. It pretty much just picks up threat instantly. Especially when she's AoEing. I think she can pull off of it if she's single targeting. But, oh, actually needed to push Purify. I'm going to go ahead and refresh my statue right there. Make him fight that. Oh, let's see here. Get off. Go ahead and stun you guys. Oh, he's casting on her. So let's go ahead and pull threat. And we'll just blow Transcendence and guard. And spam shuffle a little bit. Always make sure you upkeep your shuffle buff. I mean, that's just generic. I mean, basic tanking mechanics here, but it's something to pay. It's something to always pay attention to, and on top of everything else. You see, you really don't have to do a whole lot of tanking. You just put your Black Ox statue down and run through your basic rotation: keg smash, jab, blackout kick enough to be able to get your keep your shuffle up. And whenever you're taking big surges of damage, one key tip, just in case you're new to monk tanking, don't blow guard before you start taking damage, because it's rather minimal. It absorbs 38,000 damage normally, which, you know, sounds like a lot, but it's really actually not when you take the grand scheme of things. Wait until you take a big chunk of damage with your resolve, and that'll spike that up, and that'll make your guard bigger, and therefore absorb more. In other words, wait for your HP to spike down before you blow your guard, which gives you time to, of course, heal yourself up a little bit with your Expel Harm, or your Chi Wave, or if you do happen to be using healing elixirs, which really I don't recommend. It's better to use Chi Brew just to be able to get, you know, free Chi and everything, and free, of course, Elusive Brew stacks. But I like it for for the self-heal and soloing. Anyways, hopefully this wave by wave guide helps you out, and thanks for watching.